right, guys, here we are for stage 5, Tour de Zwift, the B ride, Glyph Heights. This is going to be one heck of a B ride. We are going to be climbing a lot today. And the goal for today, for me, just a nice, strong, steady ride. I raced Monday prime time. I did Road to Sky on Tuesday and set a PR up the Alp. I raced with the Dragons yesterday, and today I feel like I've got concrete in my legs. So we're gonna see if that situation changes. If it does, or if it doesn't, that doesn't matter. We're gonna ride our own race. Mr. Stockdale, thank you so much. I'm not sure I'm a legend. Maybe we're riding with a legend somewhere. Here we go. There's probably a few legends that are peppered throughout this peloton here. You never know. Let's do a little bit of push here just to move towards the front of the pack. Okay. Oh, okay. Guess we're going for it here. Let's get our stats up. Let's just draft along. Getting the cadence up. All right. Seems to be a little bit of a push up front. We'll just work with the peloton. There's a level up, level 45. Congrats. Okay, so as you can see, this lead in is nice and long before the loop even starts. So we'll enjoy it. A lot of elevation today. Okay, heart rate's okay. Not great, not terrible. Definitely feeling it today. So, it's all about nice, steady, strong efforts. Especially here through the undulating roads near the coastline. No point in overdoing it. Spin up over this riser, ride the draft. There we go. Just moving along with these wheels. It's going plenty fast. Spin up the risers. Don't need to make any extra big efforts today. And there goes somebody for the sprint. First sprint point coming up. Okay, we'll do that sprint banner, get a power up. One guy way off the front now. I'm gonna start hydrating early and often. Here we go. Yeah, it's been a big 3 days for me. This is now Thursday. That Monday race on Ocean Cliffside Lava was hot, hot, hot. And then I followed it up with Road to Sky the next day on Tuesday. Set a PR up the Alp. 45:03. So close to 45. Just not quite there. And then yesterday, the Dragons had a race through Sand and Sequoias, 1 lap. And that was pretty intense because it's a Dragons race. So you know it's going to be fast. And here we are today, Glyph Heights. Feeling like a steady day is right where it's at. If I have legs that show up out of nowhere, maybe we'll push a bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna kind of take the same approach we had to Alp to Zwift, not worry about what anybody else is doing, and just ride our own ride. Even as this stretches out, it's very draftable. So many wheels in this peloton right now. Plenty of climbing today. So there'll be climbers we cannot stay with. There'll be other riders who try to stay with the climbers and they can't stay with them. So we'll probably get dropped pretty early and maybe claw a few spots back throughout the ride, assuming that I have good, strong, steady legs underneath me. And those right now even feel a little marginal. Still on the world's longest lead-in, 5K in. In fact, we have to climb to the start of the loop. And the climb is also the last part of the loop. So, it's always fun. Okay. Dump off this aero boost. Maybe we get a feather. That'd be great. Ah, traffic's okay. Got 2 riders out front. They're not together yet. They're out there. Little descent here. Gonna take that right-hand turn, and we're gonna head up the climb. Let's see. Climb starts right around the corner, does it not? Okay, this is where we get real internal for the Mayan Mountainside KOM. No data. Been a while since I've done this climb. Any second now, a couple of guys are really going to punch it. And that is not for me. There they go. Uh-oh. No interwebs. There we go. And we're back. Just settle in. This is gonna go on forever. Oh, come on, internet. Been having some issues lately. Okay. Just spinning. Good group here. A slingshot there. Right. I'm going to recover a bit here. Put that heart rate down if you can. All right. No feather here. Okay. Heart rate higher than we want. There we go. Come on, feather. Yeah. Let's get the heart rate down. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Spinning it. There we go. 2 more sections. Well, 3 more, but whatever. Okay. Two more sections. Last section. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Way harder than I wanted to. But like, I was in no man's land, and despite the effort, could not pull away from the group behind. So they're likely gonna push here and come up to me, and I'm okay with that. I just need to make it with them to the long downhill. That's all. Here they come. Big pack. Okay. Now they caught me. They sit up in triumph. Okay, so I recover. Bunch of games. So we'll play them too. There we go. He's doing the big man ride now. Just chilling. Draft this as much as possible. Now we gotta work a bit, but we're still going fast. Spin up with these guys. Okay. Okay. Here comes the downhill. Oh, yeah, I'm doing way more than I want today. That's okay though. Little pedal here. Okay. Okay. There we go. Oh, slingshot. And we'll relax. Come on, guys. Now they're all gonna sit up again, hang out. You know, I said I was gonna ride my own ride, and here I am, riding these guys' ride. I hate it when pride kicks in, right? Oh, it's the worst. A little effort here. Okay. To be honest, actually surprised I have any legs at all. And surprised after the grade I had anything left at all. Okay, a couple guys up front. They'll join our growing snowball. Now I can't fault the guys behind me because they rode the grade really smart. They rode it together. I probably, definitely, should not have put myself in no man's land and then tried to just air myself out there. So that's what I ended up doing. Just hung myself out to dry. Which is a terrible analogy for how sweaty I am. But this is bike racing, right? I thought if I just held my pace, I'd be able to work away from all these guys. I was wrong. They were strong, they were smart. Here we all are. So, within the top 15 right now, it's nothing to complain about when there's 460 people on the course. The only thing that I'm annoyed about is myself and my own riding, because I am not showing discipline today. I'm not. Too many watts up the grade. Too much pride trying to stay ahead of these guys. It just wasn't a smart move. A little push to get back to these wheels. Okay. It's a really long downhill from here back towards the Mayan KOM. And the Mayan KOM is what concludes this lovely day in the saddle. .68 watts, if I'm reading that correctly, for average. We're going to try and get that way down before getting back to the Mayan KOM. See if we can get some recovery here. That'll help us just be strong on the climb. Nothing other than that. Just looking for legs that'll help us get up the Mayan KOM to the finish line. Got a workout today. Not the right kind. Not what I said I was going to do. But definitely got a workout. Specifically up the first Mayan KOM and second half of the grade. So, there you have it. Yeah, this group's just kind of looking around at each other. It's all going to come down to Mayan KOM, I think. There might be a move or two before then. But it's not going to be us. All right. Just taking the wheel as it presents. Okay. Just don't want to get left behind. Don't want to get left behind. There we go. All right. Heart rate's starting to come back down, that's good. There we go, back in the 130s. I'm gonna try to keep it down on the way to the Mayan KOM. It'll quickly come back up when we get there, but between now and then, just want that heart rate down. Enjoying the spoils of being a heavy rider downhill. Of course, heavy for this game is over 80 kg, so yeah. 82 to 83 kg on any given day. That was my fighting weight in college. And we're back. We're back, baby. Huh? All right, it's a good chance to recover. And I need to recover because I'm paying for the sins of all the work I did up the grade, up the Mayan KOM and up the grade. Kind of overjuiced it. I saw the heart rate climbing. I didn't pull back. It's my own fault. But here we are. Pretty soon what's done is done and we can only look forward because we got to put in a decent effort up the Mayan KOM. We have less than 4K to go, 30K in, and almost 50 minutes done. Should be hovering around the hour mark. I don't know if it'll be over or under. If it's under, it's gonna be barely under. So, we'll see how this turns out. All right, in a good spot. Got a couple guys taking a flyer early. Not interested. Downhill. I will push on this though. Okay. Coming up on 2K to go. Let's just climb. Oh. Wow. Way under an hour. Did not expect that. Solid finish there. Clawed back. Took 11th. Which I think was about the best placing I had throughout any point of the event. I think I was 11th. Up the climb maybe? I don't remember. Oh boy. Well, if I wasn't tired before, definitely tired now. All right, I'm gonna have to take this bottom bracket apart or something. Something is not right. It is very squeaky. Very rawr, rawr, rawr. But holding together so far. Hasn't fallen apart yet. Oh man. Yeah, so way more work than I necessarily wanted to do. Probably shouldn't have gone so hard up the initial KOM, and I should have just not tried to get away up Mayan KOM, and I should have just chilled with the group that I eventually finished with. It would have been a lot easier if I had just paced them up the climb instead of climbing myself, and just used whatever draft was available wherever on the course. But pride took over on the hill. I thought I had enough to get a healthy gap on those guys. I was totally wrong. There's so much more real estate after the climb for a group to come back and get you. And especially like once you get up over the grade and you turn left, you still have that wavy gravy section. It's all climbing. So unless you've got a pretty good gap and you feel that you can defend it, it's just not gonna happen. I had like 9 seconds and I worked very hard for those 9 seconds, and they ate them up in about 500 meters after the grade. Live and learn. Live and learn. I had a great Alp the other day because I didn't pay attention to anybody. But at the end of the day, this ride wasn't bad. After the grade, I caught myself and realized, let's go ahead and quit this event so I can U-turn and go down the hill. I caught myself after the grade and realized I was overcooking it, and then it needed to be just getting back on the wheels of all those guys. Just needed to get back with those guys. And got good recovery through the jungle, down the hill, and didn't take the bait when there was a push off the front of the group before the Mayan KOM. And then I just kept trying to turn the screws up Mayan and just keep going a little faster, a little faster, a little faster. And that allowed me to pass some people and hold gaps to the finish line. It turned out okay. Turned out okay. Oh, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Sorry I wasn't super vocal up the climbs. Anytime I can't talk up a climb, then I know I'm pushing too hard. So that should have been a sign. So sorry for the silent suffering that was happening up that part of the hill. But anyways, if you haven't done this route yet, there it is. Just know there's a lot of riding left to do after you get to the top of the grade. And remember that this course ends with the climb up the Mayan KOM for the second time. The lead-in doesn't even end until after the first climb up the Mayan KOM. Then you start the loop, and you end the loop with that same Mayan KOM climb. So it is a very long lead-in, and it is a very difficult loop. But for me, guys, that concludes all 3 stages of the A, B, and C ride. So all 3 courses of stage 5. There we go. Stage 5 is complete. So I have, 15 rides completed? And I've got, oh boy, what do I have? I got next week, those 3 left to go. Stage 6. Stage 6. And today is what? Only Thursday. So I get a lot of choose your own adventure for the rest of the week for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Monday, we'll be right back on it again in that Monday race. Looking forward to that. Said nobody ever. No, actually I am. I love that race. It's a lot of fun because it is so challenging. So challenging. So again, guys, thank you for being here. I'm just going to continue to warm down. Any and all time you spend with me is awesome. Thank you for that. It just keeps me motivated and accountable, especially on a day like today. And it also kept me honest in admitting that I deviated far from my plan today. And fortunately, I didn't dig myself into a hole that I could not get out of. I felt like I got out of that hole okay. But part of that has to do with just, I know you guys are watching. And if I tell you one thing and do another, I gotta call myself out before you guys start calling me out, you know? Anyway, I'm getting long-winded, and we know when I start to get long-winded, it is time to cut the video off. So there will be more racing, more riding the rest of this week. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be, so stay tuned for that. We'll find out together. But for now, that's all from me.